recognition, progression and celebration of women.
International Women's Day is about voicing women's rights.
I think for me, this day is about celebrating the wonderful role women play, whether it be mother, sister, colleague or friend.
International Women's Day is for promoting gender equality.
For raising awareness on women's rights.
Our actions today will help shape a better future for younger generations.
International Women's Day is for promoting female empowerment.
To recognise, celebrate and empower women.
Breaking down barriers.
Inspiring young women.
Inspiration, encouragement and recognition.
International Women's Day is for all of us.
How diversity makes the world a better place.
That's a pretty easy question to answer. I've learned that they're incredibly resilient and always up for a challenge.
We draw strength from another place just to survive testing times.
That they're resilient, working full time, homeschooling, managing the stress and anxiety of lockdown, but still being a support to others when needed.
I've learned that they are incredibly strong and resilient.
The women in my life are incredibly resilient.
I've learned that they are resilient, resourceful and good humoured.
Women are pretty amazing, but they can also be extremely hard work, especially 2-year-olds that can't sleep.
Women in my life and in the workplace are some of the most resilient people, having to deal with lots of different struggles.
Jacinda Ardern, her passion for worldwide gender equality is inspiring.
Jamila Jamil is doing that with her I Weigh movement. She's creating a platform that allows women to feel comfortable the way they are, for individuals to appreciate the traits that they do have, and to bring awareness to issues that women are facing without judgment.
Jacinda Ardern.
Lujine Al Hadlul. She's an activist fighting for change for Saudi women.
My greatest achievement in the past 12 months has been a working mum.
It's my strong network of friendships.
What is my greatest achievement? My 3 kids.
Believing and trusting in myself.
CPA, because it is the most challenging studies I've done.
Raising my kids.
Sub-4 marathon.
Paragliding over Neuschwanstein Castle. That's 4 words, but I gotta get it in.
My greatest achievement is finishing my master's degree, as I'm the first of my family who's finished high school, let alone a bachelor's and master's.
Being authentically me.
My kids becoming decent people.
My female role model is my best friend, Adfai Murray, because she is kind, she's driven, and she is unapologetically herself always.
My female role model is my first female manager in the London insurance market. It was inspiring to see her achievements and her resilience in such a male-dominated industry.
My wife Barb is my female role model because she's a confident, intelligent and beautiful person who's achieved so much in all facets of life.
My mum, because she's strong and independent.
So personally, my mum shaped the person that I am today and is probably the kindest person that I've ever known. Professionally, it's the first client manager that I ever worked with, a major influence on my career, and I am the broker I am today because of her.
My female role model is Diana Mudgee, my 5 times great grandmother. She was a Wiradjuri woman from central west New South Wales. Her family was killed when she was 10. She was married and had her first child at 13, but by the time she died when she was 88, she had 12 children, 3 husbands and quite a lot of land that she owned. Just teaches you resilience, keep going, just keep swimming. I love her.
My female role model is a person called Rosie Thomas. She created a company called Project Rocket with her sister, and they work with Australian youth in schools to combat cyberbullying.
Serena Williams, amazing athlete, amazing mother and fighter for equality.
I would have to say my Nana. She lived to the ripe old age of 94 and she was truly the matriarch of our family, a woman that I have looked up to my entire life.
My female role model is Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
My mum, I lost her at the end of last year to cancer, and just her strength she showed throughout that whole battle was amazing, and she never stopped being mum first.
My female role model is Julia Gillard.
Dolly Parton, because she came from nothing and paved her own way. She knows who and what she is and is comfortable with that. She accepts people for who they are, and she's funny, philanthropic, kind and humble.
The most challenging thing about being a woman is juggling all of your competing priorities.
Trying to find the balance between my career and motherhood.
Being a mum has brought me more joy than I ever expected. It's hard work, but it's a absolutely worth it.
Learning to find the right balance of logic and emotion.
We overthink everything.
Juggling a full workload and still, having time for my 2 gorgeous children.
If there was one thing I could change for women in the world today, it would be better access to education.
That would be for women of all parts of the world to feel safe and to be respected.
The one thing I would change is for the whole world to stop taking women for granted.
Equality and ensuring that women have a seat at every table.
Is for all women to feel safe. Domestic violence, because the national and global figures are extremely concerning.
True equality.
More strong female role models in politics.
Free of speech.
Freedom from stereotypes.
To make equality the norm, not the exception.
I want to see more women give themselves credit for their capabilities and their accomplishments and their achievements and speak confidently about those things in the way that a man would do.
To realise that we are enough just as we are.